Blessings to the Most High, blessings to the universe, blessings to the ancestors, blessings to the Yeshua consciousness. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Magnetic Intuition. Hey, I got a topic for y'all today. Got a topic for you. Now, many of y'all don't really understand how the devil works. You don't understand how his children work, and it's okay. I'm gonna handle that whole situation for you. So check it. I'm gonna talk about. If you don't know about it, it's called destiny swapping. This is basically what the secret societies do behind closed doors. It's a big secret. It's happened. Attempts has happened, to me plenty of times. These people are weirdos. But I'm gonna talk about it. So let's get started. So the first time I recognized what destiny swiping was a guy named Kang in Dobie. Kang, I met Kang in the park. He's a gang stalker. So if you don't know what a gang stalker is, it's someone that follows you around. If you meet them in the public, they act like, you meet them, hey, you might be a friend of theirs, but it might just be somebody that harasses you. It just depends on what exactly they're doing, They're trying to get information out of you. They're recording you. They're taking pictures of you. They're traveling, going everywhere you go, and etc., right? So this guy, Kang, he's in prison right now. So he's in prison for a rape charge. Yeah, he's in prison for a rape charge. There's a service that he performs, and according to what I seen on YouTube, because it was all on YouTube, on the news and everything. What I noticed on YouTube was he was providing a service, and the woman, his client, she said she had a demon in her, and he told her he could get the demon out by having sex with her. So that's how that whole thing went down. You know what I'm saying? And the guy, he's a lot smarter. I thought he was a lot smarter than that. Not quite as smart as I thought he was. But anyway, he got caught up with a case raping a woman. And basically, what I want to talk about is what exactly was done. What was said, what was done in this situation. So what he was doing was basically trying to, like I mentioned, destiny swapping me, right? And what destiny swapping is pretty much finding someone that has God's gifts, God's earth angels, God's chosen ones, and trying to swap destinies with them from devil worshippers. Now, a devil worshipper can do that if they get that person's vibrations low enough, and if that person forfeits their destiny, right? And some people say this is not possible, and I can't say that's true or not, because it didn't happen to me. It was an attempt to take my destiny, but it didn't quite happen. So, like I said, with Kang, he was in a situation where he was trying to swap destinies with me. He was working with the devil. He was a Freemason. And so what he started doing was, first he wanted to be like a mentor of mine, and which he was a mentor of mine, actually. He was a mentor of mine. He was a business mentor, right? And we started hanging out. And he was showing me different things, about life, which was cool. I was learning some things. Real smart dude. As far as he was one of the guys that helped me become vegan. So I had, much respect for him. And at first, I thought it was all cool, And then it was a day we went out to the park, and we did a jog at the park. Now, anybody knows me, I don't jog at the park, right? I walk. And when I used to do my cardio, I'll go play basketball. But in this particular time, he was like, "Hey man, you want to go run? Catch a jog or whatever." And it's a big park, and I'm like, "All right, whatever, Let me get in shape, I guess, right?" So we take a jog, and after the jog, he was like, "Hey man, you want to go to this? I'm trying to think. He was like, "Do you want to go to this guy's house? There's a priest that's here from out the country, and you want to come? And I was like, "Sure, let me come. No problem. I have no issues with it, man. Let me come with him." So I went out there with him, and when I got there was other people there, and it was a Asian priest actually. So there was a lot of Asian people there, and they were praying, and they were saying some things in their language, assuming it was Chinese, right? So as they were talking, they were doing their thing, Kang, he walks up to me, and he's like, "Hey, let's go up to the front," So we go up to the front, we say hello to some people. I introduce myself to some people, whatever. And then we join the ceremony. So as we join the ceremony, I started praying with them. I didn't think much of it. I was just praying with them. All was well. Things are cool. And then the priest comes my way. So I'm like, all right. And he's saying the words with me, And he's telling me what it means in Chinese. But what was really going on was there was an attempt at that point for my destiny. Now, the reality of it was this an attempt also to put me in a cult without me actually knowing directly. You understand what I'm saying? So this is where things get a little weird, right? Because I remember my ex-girlfriend telling me on the news that there was an Asian priest that just got arrested for having ceremonies and taking people's souls. So that's how I put everything together. I was like, yo, this got to be the same priest. Kang is in prison. This guy's in prison. It all mashes up together, So I'm like, all right, cool. That's pretty much what was going on, right? This was all for my soul, pretty much. So some of the things I noticed Kang was doing, he was giving his clothes away to me. Like if he had like a couple of suits that he didn't want, he asked me, "Hey, you want it, man?" Hey, I took one of the suits. It was a shirt that he had a whole bunch of stuff he was giving away. And one of the shirts I took, I was like, "Oh, this is nice. I'm going to take it." I never wore it, but I did wear the suit before. And I ended up giving that to somebody because I didn't really want it. But long story short, it's important to not wear other people's clothes, Because especially in what you call destiny swipe, these are the type of things they attempt to do. They want you to wear their clothes so you could get into their energy as they get into your energy. Right? So in that ceremony, I believe that it was an attempt to, like I said, take my soul, but also to switch out my soul with his. And let me keep in mind that I was saying the words that was being said was in the Chinese language, and what the words meant, I assume wasn't what he actually said. When I realized what was going on, which was later on in life, right? Because this is back in like 2013. This is right after 14. This is right after I finished college. So that's one of the things. Do not wear other people's clothes. And if somebody wants to swipe with you, destiny swipe with you, they can, if they get a hold of your clothes and they start wearing it, then hey, I guess they're one step ahead, right? So just be careful. Don't buy clothes from thrift stores. Number one, I noticed that these Freemasons. I had a couple of friends that were raving about, well, fake friends, right? That were raving about wearing clothes, buying clothes from the thrift store. But this was to throw off my energy. So that's one thing. Don't wear other people's clothes. That should always be a negative in your life. So make sure you keep that. Don't even make that a thought. Don't pass down clothes to other people, because people do witchcraft for clothes. So don't do it. Don't do it. Right. So that was one of the attempts I noticed. This guy was trying to destiny swipe with me. He you know what? He even became a herbalist, which was interesting, right? He even became a herbalist. And I remember talking to a fake friend of mine that was a Freemason, and he asked me what I was going to do as a career. And I told him, I was like, I'm going to be a herbalist. And he was pissed, yo. Like, he was like so pissed. He's a Kappa, by the way. He's a Freemason. But he was so pissed, man. I did not expect that boy to be so upset. But he was trying to get me out my destiny as well. So it was just a mess. But this destiny swiping is it's different. It's different. You gotta be very careful who's trying to keep your vibrations low, who's trying to keep your aura low so they could take your spot. That's really what it is. Somebody trying to take your spot. Someone trying to take your gifts and what's owed to you, right? Because when we reincarnate, the life that we lived before, or the lives that we lived before, I can assume that we lived, at least angels and chosen ones, we lived like lives that stuck with the Most High, that lived to the Most High standards, and the people that are trying to swipe are the ones that didn't live that life. They lived, the low vibration life for the devil, So, yeah, so that's one of the stories I have about destiny swiping. The guy, he went on to be a herbalist and he was doing great, and then the devil in him kicked in and he raped someone. And I pray that this lady, that was raped, the victim, I pray that she heals, and I pray that she's doing great, and she's loved. I pray that she's loved. God cares about her. I pray that she has the support she needs to recover from a weirdo or rape someone. It's just sick. But anyway, that's my destiny swiping story. And another thing that I noticed there was another fake friend that I had that's amazing. I noticed that they try to talk like you. Like, I remember being in Jamaica and I was recording a video, and I said a few things, like for like 1 minute. I recorded a video, and next thing you know, this fake friend that's amazing, he's recording and he's saying the same exact thing, and I just found that very awkward, very weird, that you would like say the same exact words that a friend of yours would say. And then later on I realized why, this dude was trying destiny swipe with me. And he was into fashion, and if you look into my astrological chart, you will see that one of the things that I have a gift in is fashion. So go figures, right? Go figures, man. Go figures. So I guess that was something that he wanted to, dig into. I don't know. But he was doing the fashion thing, but I guess it wasn't enough. I don't know, man. But these people, they just don't have any lives. Instead of working for what you want in life, you have to always still. It's unreal. But be careful with people. Don't tell people your business. Don't tell them your next move. You know, stay focused on you. Stay positive. Still, show love. But just be careful. Be careful with these people, man, because they will cut your throat off if they could, just to take your spot. But I'm gonna cut it short there. I'm not gonna keep it too long. I'm gonna just do a quick rundown on what not to do, just in case someone's trying to destiny swap with you. Number one, do not wear other people's clothes. Do not pass down clothes. If you see someone that tries to imitate you, talk like you, emulate you, then that's a possible suspect of someone trying to destiny swap with you. Someone that may be in a cult. So just be careful. Those are red flags that I didn't catch on to before, but now I know. So just be real careful. And a lot of stuff also has to do with harassment, right? So when you know certain things, and these cults, like my situation, when they start coming at you, now at this point they're trying to like bring you down, bring your aura down, bring your vibrations down, and when it's down, that's the best time for them to do their witchcraft, right? And that's the best time for them to try to do a destiny swap with you. But these gifts and God's prophets, God loves you. God's not gonna let someone else wear you. God's not gonna allow that. Just don't let these people get to you, and let these people drain your energy. Stay strong, stay positive. I'm gonna let y'all go. Stay blessed. Thank you.